Hi, my name is Allie, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm the maker behind Crochet in the Mud, where I do both crochet plushes as well as pottery. And this video is supposed to be a first reaction to me unboxing the yarn collection I just bought from somebody. And turns out my camera recorded 5 minutes and then claimed the card was full, even though there's no videos on the card. So I did just unbox everything, but I guess we'll do it again because I really want you all to be able to see this. It is so much. Now, I mentioned in Monday's weekly makes video that I was going to go pick this up. From the picture she sent, estimated it to be about 89 skeins. From just what I could see. She just sent me a picture of her wall. Like, if I had just taken a picture of this and sent it, is kind of what I saw. So, estimating 89 skeins and paying $200, that's about $225 a skein. But I'm pretty sure I got more than that. And currently, you can see my entire Parfait Chunky collection. It is very small right now because I've been using it up. But this shelf here is more of like my fuller skeins, and then up here are when it gets pretty small and I ball it up. Where I'm gonna fit all of this yarn, I don't know. But the lady was very nice. She did say that she started crocheting about 8 months ago, and she just doesn't like this yarn. She says it frays too much, so that's why she was selling off her Parfait Chunky collection. And she said, of course, when she was buying, you can't just buy one skein. So, from my first impressions, it seems as though she had probably 2 or 3 of every single color, which is great for me, because a lot of these colors I haven't actually had before. I've only ordered from Parfait Chunky twice, or Premier Yarns as a whole. I've ordered from them twice. Once in earlier this year, probably in like January, and then I forget what the second one was, but they've all been within this year. The first time was only Parfait Chunky, and the second time I ordered, I also got the Chenille Basics Brights, which I love that yarn. But as you can see, my colors are dwindling, and especially my most used colors are all gone. So I've had a cart made. I've literally just been adding to my cart all the time. Whenever I'm watching YouTube and I see somebody's creation, I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful color. Oh, I love that combo. Do I write down why I want these colors? No. And then I totally forget once the yarn gets to me. But I do have, of course, a cart going. So I am going to have to go through and edit it and kind of delete what I've already purchased now from the cart, which is great because then that means I can add in some more Chenille Basics Brights. But I ended the first round of trying to do this haul with this surprise yarn that I actually didn't know I was getting. So she said she just went ahead and threw it in, because why not? But it is the Premier Retro Velvet, and from the feel of it, it feels very similar to Parfait Chunky and not so much like the Brene Velvet, but I'll get a better feel of that once I get around to using it. I am currently trying to work through my Brene Velvet collection, so potentially this will get added into it, but I think I'm going to possibly just mix it with the Parfait Chunky. I am going to scoot towards the end of my chair so I can kind of grab the yarn. But the Retro Velvet, we have a handful of colors. So there are some of them that are in these Ziplocs, if she's like used them and they got messy. But luckily everything in here has a label, which I appreciate. But Retro Velvet, we have a black. We have this very creatively named color, blue. We have white. This one's called Teal, and it's beautiful. I'll definitely get some use out of that. And then I think this is the last Retro Velvet. It is color, I think it was coral. Yeah, coral. Now hopefully I can keep track of, oh, here's another retro velvet, baby pink. Hopefully I can keep track of what I've shown you and what I haven't yet. So I think I'm gonna reach to my right and then move it to my left. So this is the messiest of these skeins, I'd say, and I'm definitely gonna go through and ball a couple of these up, but this is called Rain. I think I'm gonna ball it up, I'm gonna put it behind me. So that's why I'm moving them behind me, if you see that. But this is such a soft skein. This one's called Pink Lemonade, and I definitely have a lot of new colors to check out. So Pink Lemonade. This one I've had before. This one's called Hibiscus, but I love this color. I'm not mad at it. I like to pair this color with Cotton Candy. So I'm very happy to have 3 skeins of Cotton Candy. There might be more of each color. I'm going to go through all of this yet again to kind of write down how many of each color I got and also see if my 89 estimate was close or not and figure out how much I spent exactly on every skein I bought. This was such a good find. I'm so happy that I got this. Next color, we have 4 Toffee, which I don't think I've used before. And this is such an odd shade that I don't know what exactly to use it for. So if you use Toffee, let me know what you use it for. What animals is it good for? What do you like to combine it with? Let me know. This one is a tried and true. I've definitely used this before. This is Key Lime. So it looks like there are 3, and this is probably a full skein that's just this used. There are a handful of stitch markers randomly throughout here, and like you can tell she started to make something with this. So I'll definitely have to go through at some point and frog those out. But exciting for those. I think I've only used that color to make booty turtles with. So I'll get to do some more experimenting. I am probably most definitely going to be spending most of this week using Parfait Chunky and finding new combos. But, well, I mean, we'll see if that plan actually happens. It's already Monday afternoon, so most of today is not going to be spent crocheting. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, I do plan to go to the pottery studio. And then I guess we have Thursday, Friday. So we'll see what all happens. And to be fair, I'll probably crochet Saturday and Sunday as well, because of course Henry doesn't get those days off. The poor man is being overworked, but he should only have 1 more week of this very awful work schedule, and hopefully we're back to normal for a while. But usually I try to work when Henry's working, but when he's out of town for a week on work stuff, my schedule gets way thrown off. So it's better for me when he's in town, because it keeps me accountable for, okay, I've woken up, he's at work, I'm gonna work. And then he's home, okay, it's time to stop working. But this last month's just been really weird. Next, we have 4 skeins called Yellow, which I'm pretty sure there's one called Sunshine, and I'm pretty sure I unboxed it earlier. Do we have 5 yellow? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 5 yellow actually. I'm pretty sure I unboxed one called Sunshine, so I want to compare the two. So I'm gonna put this up here so that hopefully I can remember to compare them. And then what I'm super excited for, there are some browns in here. Now all 4 of these are teddy bear, which interesting that she has 2 partial worked ones, but not here to judge. Oh wait, this one's gonna get balled up. And then while we're on the topic of brown, I might as well pull the others out. So these 2 are called Espresso. which I've actually never had espresso. This one is so dark brown, it's almost black. So I guess I'll figure out what I'm going to use those for. But this is why I wish you had my first unboxing reactions. Why did my camera delete it? Or it didn't delete it. Why is my camera acting up? But there's 2 chocolate in here, and every time I've gone to order, chocolate's been sold out. Or it came back in stock during Stash by September, and then I've just been procrastinating ordering. But 2 chocolates. And then we have 2 skeins of mushroom. I think there's more mushroom somewhere. But this is another color that I've never used. And it's definitely true to the color of mushrooms. But not sure what I'm going to use this on. But I will find something. Then we have this lonesome skein of mint. I believe it's the only one. But I, again, will go through this whole stash again to figure out what I have. So 1 mint. Let's finish out some of the pinks. So we have a rose, a coral, a ballet pink, which I'm pretty sure there's another one, and then 2 bubble gums, which I believe all those pinks are new to me. We have 3 skeins of peacock, which is beautiful. Never used it, but it's probably in my cart right now, to be honest. And then this one's called Sundown, which is stunning. I wonder would these 2 pair well together? I don't know, they might be too close. And I'm pretty sure there's more of this, but light blue I'm very excited to have again. I'm trying to figure out another blue that this pairs nicely with, because I like having a light and dark pair with colors. Like with Brene Blanket, I know I like pairing bubbly blue with the bright blue, but I haven't found a blue that I like to combine with this one. But with all of these new shades, I'm sure I'll find something. Then we have 2 skeins of Lagoon, which I'm pretty sure I have, but I haven't used yet. We have a skein of Rain. I know there's more Rain somewhere, but I'll find it at some point. The last couple of blues that I see right now, we have 1 skein of Azure, which this is just the most perfect shade of blue. So I'm very stoked to have more of that because I love that color. This one's called Cornflower, which is new to me. Most of these colors are new to me. And then this one's called Seaside. So exciting to break into that. I'm pretty sure that was also in my cart. We also have 2 skeins of this one called Plum, which is a beautiful maroon color. Next, we have 3 skeins of Iris, which this is one that I've used in the past. I like to pair this with, I don't know what it's called, but I was really hoping to find some of it, which unfortunately there's not any in this, which is totally fine. I will just order that from Premier because I will be ordering from Premier soon. So exciting to have more of that. Then we have 1 skein of Poppy and 1 skein of Cardinal. And then a new to me color, which is super exciting, is Candy Apple, which the camera looks a little more red, but to me this seems more pink in person. I guess apples aren't necessarily red when you actually look at the actual fruit. Sticking with the food flavor, we have 2 maize, which again is a new color to me. Then we have 2 and a partial of mustard. And 2 maple leaf, which I'm pretty sure this is one of the newer colors. I don't know. There's so many colors in Parfait Chunky. Then we have some traditional black, which I don't know if I've actually used the black that I own. I guess we'll start. And then we have two in the color cream, which I've also never ordered. I just use the typical white. Here's another skein of Lagoon that we already unboxed. Then we have a mango and a peach. A couple of oranges, which I don't know if I think I already have these. But, so I mentioned earlier I've ordered from Premier twice. The first time I ordered, I didn't order any orange, which I didn't notice until I wanted to make a fox out of it, and then realized I had literally every color in the rainbow except orange. So my second time ordering, I got two different shades of orange, but I don't think I've touched them yet. So we have two tangerines to add to our collection, as well as mango. I'm pretty sure I already showed you mango. Does that count as an orange? I don't know. We also have two emerald, which I love pairing emerald and chocolate together to make mallard ducks. But if you've seen all my other videos lately, my mallard ducks are being weird in terms of sales. So I don't know if I'll be making those. And then we have a shell, which these are all blurring together for me. Did I already show you shell? I don't know. Then we have two shades of gray. So we have fog, which I believe I have, and cloudy day, which is new to me. Lately, I have been going through my collection and I used up quite a bit of my glitz collection, but we have another white to add and a cardinal glitz, which I haven't actually used before. But I made a bunch of sparkly dragons with glitz, which was very fun. So I now have two whites, the red, and a partial black. I might have some yellow left over, but I know my pink I fully used up. And then something that I was very aware of was going to be in this because she sent me one zoomed in picture and it was of the pom-pom, which I do have two skeins over here if you can see them. I have a white and a black, but I have not used them yet. I don't know what to use them on, and they are beautiful, but I now have more colors to add to that. So I guess I'll have to figure out something soon. But we have electric blue in the pom-pom. We have ultraviolet. We have another black called Neon Lights. We have two of the white called Let's Glow. We have Limelight, and then the last pom-pom is Incandescent. Can you see this? It's almost getting up to where you can see it. We have a handful more. Most of these need to be wound up. But we have a ballet pink, which I think can just be wrapped up like this. I should probably do this in a minute. We're almost done with the unboxing. Okay, that ballet pink. We have another shell, which I think I am gonna wind this guy up. Another cornflower. Some more gray, so we have fog and seal. We have white. This one is called Tangerine. And the last couple of colors we have some more toffee, some more light blue, And this one's called Sunshine. Okay, so I'm not crazy. So let's compare Sunshine versus Yellow. Sunshine is definitely brighter of a yellow. I hope you can see that on the camera. But that is my full take 2 of my yarn haul. So it is now 3:18. I am going to go through this all once again and tally up all of the different colors and figure out exactly how much yarn I got and just how good of a steal I got, because I'm pretty sure this was more than 89 skeins. So I will go ahead and do that again. I am going to watch Netflix, so hopefully I don't get too distracted. Then I'll pop back in and tell you the final numbers. But as a reminder, 89 was my estimated count from the picture I got. So let's find out. And the final count is in. So any of these that I set behind me to ball up, I counted as half a skein, which means for Parfait Chunky, that is 91 plus the 6 of the retro velvet for 97 skeins. So that comes out to $2.06 per skein. So holy cow, that is a steal. But I've got to somehow fit them all on my shelf. So wish me luck. Oh, by the way, it's 3:35, so however long that took to go through and do them again. But I will show you the finished results once all of the yarn is up there, or at least as much as I can get up there. So that might be a tomorrow reveal, but I will show you once I have all of the yarn on the shelf. And finally, everything is put away, so there is a ton, but I have these two set aside to ball up. And then ignore the mess, but over here are all of the partial skeins, so they no longer have a home. So I'll have to figure out something to do with those. But I love the new rainbow shelf, and there's definitely a ton of yarn to work with now. So I've definitely got to get to work and using all of that yarn. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the haul, and hopefully my take 2 of recording it was entertaining. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!